Chris Dawson here again. Before we get into too much complicated stuff about City Council shenanigans, I thought it'd be a good idea to actually, for you to get to know me and hear what I have to say and what I want to achieve in running for City Council. Because it's not a small task. A population of 55,000, the council turns over something like $100 million a year, so you probably want to know who I am and what I'm about before you let me loose for something like that. So, Invercargill born and bred. I dropped out of Boys High as quickly as I possibly could. Did my boiler ticket at valet dry cleaning, did my trade cert at Craig's Printing, and actually wound up running Invercargill's water treatment plant for 5 years, which, you know, you learn these things. And along the way I became a husband and a father, and yeah, Invercargill's been really rewarding for me, and I think it's time to give something back. So that's part of why I'm running. Then I quite like this stuff. I know this stuff. So what do I actually want to achieve? Well, last week, if you're like me, you probably got a lovely letter from the City Council telling you what your rates bill is for the next year. Well, I opened mine up and, you know, once I'd steadied my nerves, my water bill is $523.32 for the next year. Okay, that's fair enough. And yet in the annual plan, by 2032, that's 7 years from now, my water bill is going to be $3,200. That's quite a jump in 7 years. And you've still got to pay rates on top of that. So if I take the water bill out of my current rates bill, I've still got to pay $2,500 in rates a year on top of my water bill, which means in 2032, I'm currently scheduled to be paying $5,700 per annum in rates and water bills, just for the privilege of living here. That's assuming, of course, rates don't go up. We won't go into that. So I think now is the time to have a very good look at our water bills and how we're running our water operations and everything to do with water, and trying to get that absolutely eye-watering bill down before it hits in 7 years' time, because it's going to be staggered from 2027 through to 2032. So we're pretty clear for a year. We've got a year's breathing space, but by then we need to be thinking about where we're going with this and what we're going to do about it. So I personally think I could have a lot of positive input on that, because I've worked with water my entire life. I've run your water treatment plant. I mean, if I can't fix it, who can? So that's one reason to vote for me. Hopefully there'll be a few more along the way, because got a lot more content to cover. I'm sure you can't wait to hear my thoughts on our consultants' bills and things like our alternate water supply. So yeah, that's who I am. That's why I'm running. Stick around. We'll go through some more stuff later in the week. Cheers.